Regular coffee has mold in it, and that's what causes the anxiety. I tried it and I just felt a sense of calmness. Dogs really support with anxiety. And anxiety is usually caused from external environmental stimuli, whether you're in a house where there's loud music. So a daily practice of meditation can allow you to support yourself in the anxiety. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Jessica, and we have a guest, Tella. She's literally the best. She's gonna stay right here on my lap. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you some tools that I have learned and I've incorporated that have effectively supported me with my anxiety. So a little backstory is I always thought like, oh, I have anxiety, but it wasn't until recently where I really had my first ever anxiety attack, and I don't have them anymore. So if you wanna learn the things that have worked for me that really might work for you, keep listening to this video. The first time I really discovered like anxiety was when I moved out on my own, which was about 2.5 years ago. I learned what anxiety was because I felt it. There were times where I just wouldn't leave the couch. I would just be here. I just felt like I was a robot. And then it wasn't until we're in 2023. So last year, as I was doing a lot of deep healing work, some anxiety attacks kept popping up. And so I'm gonna share with you guys, I wrote down on my phone the things that I incorporate on a daily basis consistently that support me in my anxiety. And when it comes to anything, consistency is crucial. I'm gonna start with CBD. CBD oil without THC. CBD oil really supported me when I was having anxiety attacks. I'm gonna be very conscious of how I talk about this because I'm not dependent on it, and I can't even remember the last time I used CBD oil. But while I was going through the panic attacks and I was having these anxiety attacks, people were telling me about CBD, right? This is the funny story. People were telling me all about CBD oil, but I never tried it. I guess because I wasn't really ready to hear it. So probably like 5 attacks later, I went to the store and I got CBD oil. And I tried it and I just felt a sense of calmness. I was at the point before where I could think myself into having a panic attack or an anxiety attack. And when I would take the CBD oil, I couldn't even think myself into it because I would just be calm. So for a long time, not a long time, sometimes I'm really dramatic. For like maybe a month, I was using CBD oil every day. And I'm very conscious and cautious of things that I consume daily because I don't like to become addicted to anything because I really believe that we are our own medicine. So it came a point where I'm like, okay, I'm taking it every day. And just one day I was like, let me just try not to take it. So I stopped taking it and I slowly took less and less. And now I don't take CBD oil anymore. And I haven't had an anxiety attack in forever. But when it comes to anxiety, I've learned it's a part of me. It'll always be a part of me. I do get anxious once in a while, and I allow myself to become aware of that and recognize it and not fight it. Because the moment you fight your anxiety, it comes stronger. Like forcing resistance, it's gonna keep happening. The law of attraction. Okay, another thing that has been life-changing for me, I eliminated coffee. Now, hear me out. If you're a coffee drinker and you're like, hell no, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I was addicted to coffee for 10 years. I wasn't like a crazy coffee drinker, but I would have it every morning, like clockwork. And someone once told me that coffee can support and give you more anxiety. So I was on the journey of eliminating everything. So I eliminated coffee. And I actually went from coffee to tea, and tea still has caffeine. Now, the thing that people think is like caffeine is what gives you anxiety. Yes, caffeine, too much of it can, but when it comes to coffee, regular coffee, it's made with ingredients that, I don't know like this whole scientific term, but I heard this person who has his own like mushroom coffee company. He says how regular coffee has mold in it. And again, I don't know like the science behind it, but regular coffee has mold in it, and that's what causes the anxiety. Wait, I need to show you. She's a sheepy baby. Oh, something I learned about mushroom coffee, like legal mushroom coffee that they like sell at the store without psychedelics, is that coffee is made without those molded ingredients. I tried his coffee, it's called Eon.
So Jess is officially trying Eons.
Yeah. The reason why I'm trying this is because it differs from regular coffee because it doesn't have, I forget what the real name is.
Adaptogens.
Yeah, and like real coffee has this like mold in it and this does
Real
not.
coffee has-
And mold is what causes the anxiety from coffee.
Shout out Alex.
Cheers.
Ooh.
If you want to like switch over, that would also be a good alternative. If you like want coffee, I would recommend switching to mushroom coffee. I tried it in Tulum, no anxiety at all. Okay, the next one is meditation. So she farted. I feel like meditation is something that is talked about a lot when it comes to anxiety, and it's talked about a lot for a reason. When you meditate, you clock out of the external world and you tap into what's inside of you and what's going on inside of you. And you get to learn more about yourself and who you truly are. And anxiety is usually caused from external environmental stimuli. So whether you're in a house where there's loud music, or you're in the mall where there's so many stores and people that overwhelm you, that's what turns into anxiety. So a daily practice of meditation can allow you to support yourself in the anxiety. Another one is journaling. And there are so many ways to journal, but something that really supports me when I'm really feeling anxious are brain dumps. So a brain dump is when you take out your journal and you just write everything that's in your head, because that's where anxiety comes from. In your head, you just write down on paper. Even if it doesn't make sense, I kid you not, try this out, because it takes everything out of your head and puts it somewhere. Because if it's staying in your head, it's always gonna stay in your head. Movement, 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 movement. Dancing, yoga, running has tremendously supported me with anxiety. Like all these other things, I do it consistently. I don't do this because I'm feeling anxiety come up and I just wanna get rid of it. I do it on a daily practice so that I feel less and less anxious. Another thing is less screen time. If you take a moment to sit with yourself and see how much screen time you are actually having, how much time you're in front of a computer, how much time you're in front of your phone scrolling. Screen time causes so much anxiety. Being out in nature. So I invite you, when you cut your screen time in half, that extra time where you don't know what to do with yourself, get outside in nature. It's really gonna support you with your anxiety. Breath work. Oof, I'm just dropping so many gems, guys, but breath work, there's one technique that really helps, and it's called box breathing. You can look up a tutorial on YouTube. It's in for 4, hold at the top for 4, and you're breathing in through your nose, and then out of your mouth for 4. Hold for 4. So in through your nose for 4, hold at the top, exhale through the mouth for 4, hold at the bottom. And repeating that on a cycle for a couple minutes, even 2 to 3 minutes daily, adding that to your morning routine can really help with your anxiety, because breath work allows our body to consume more oxygen. If we're not intentionally doing breath work, we're just breathing. Yes, we're like getting in oxygen, but in order to really supply your body with the nutrients and the oxygen that will support you with your health and anxiety, breath work is so, so, so powerful. And there are so many other breath work techniques, but that is just one that is on the top of my mind. Allow yourself to be in calming environments. Allow yourself to, if you're feeling anxious, don't go to the mall if that's overwhelming. Don't go to a party if it's too much stimuli. Allow yourself to tap in and be like, what do I feel like I want to do today? It's whatever feels right for you in that moment. I hope this video helps for you guys. Give it a thumbs up if it did, and comment down below something that really supports you in your anxiety. Is that the good way to say it? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Wait, let me do an outro with Tella. Mwah! Dogs. Ah, there's a fly. Dogs really support with anxiety. You're so cute.